Sabrimala was supposed to be the BJP's Ayodhya in Kerala. The BJP and its ideological parent, the RSS, whipped up religious sentiments in 2019 after the Supreme Court's order allowing women into the temple. The BJP projected itself as the only party protecting the Hindu faith. But despite its aggressive push, despite the RSS' massive presence in Kerala, the BJP's political gambit in Kerala failed. The BJP even went on to lose the only seat it had in the Kerala Assembly in 2021. My colleague Harita John has found that the party now has a new game plan for Kerala. And what's more, the BJP is here for the long run. This is the RSS and BJP's Kerala model, to arm itself with a network of cooperatives for political gain. So what exactly do they plan to do? And how does Union Home Minister Amit Shah's new Ministry of Cooperation tie into this plan? We have some answers. But first, remember, stories like this take time, effort and resources. The News Minute cannot do stories like this without your support. So click on the link in the description below to become a member of the News Minute community. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So to understand the RSS's and BJP's game plan in Kerala, we need to take a look at self-help groups and cooperative societies. Now, a self-help group or a cooperative society is one where individuals come together for common economic goals. Say, to build a small enterprise that sells homemade produce like flour or masala powder. But also think Amul, an umbrella organization of dairy cooperatives across Gujarat. So what the RSS is doing in Kerala is using self-help groups and cooperative societies to build a political base for the BJP. Now, these groups help people with microfinance and livelihoods, but they also make members participate in prayer groups, sing bhajans and discuss politics. All of this is done with no hint of political association to the RSS or the BJP. This game plan of using self-help groups and cooperative societies comes from the Sehkar Bharati, which was started back in 1978 by RSS activists. The RSS and the BJP in fact have a strong record of gaining political power using the cooperative movement in states like Maharashtra and Gujarat. Fun fact, Amit Shah himself is a leader who came from the cooperative movement. Today there are 7,300 self-help groups which have around 1.4 lakh members in Kerala that are affiliated to the RSS. Now what the RSS hopes to do is take on the Kudumbashree, which is the Kerala government's self-help group movement, which has over 45 lakh members in the state. Now, using self-help groups and cooperative societies to make political inroads is hardly new to Kerala. Left parties shot to prominence on the back of cooperative societies that came up during the peasant uprising. But what's different this time is that the BJP and the RSS plan to use the heft of the union government to reap political gains in Kerala. This is where Union Minister Amit Shah's new Ministry of Cooperation comes in. With a separate ministry, many central government schemes will be brought under the Cooperative Societies Act. Now, what this means is that the union government will be able to directly provide funds to these cooperative societies. There will be no role for the state government. So why is the Kerala model so elaborate? Well, unlike in many North Indian states, the BJP and the RSS have understood that charity will not work in Kerala, nor will an overt association with the RSS, the BJP or Hindutva politics. The game plan then has to be subtle, it has to be clever, and it has to be through cooperative societies.